We are sitting right now in a space that doesn't exist anywhere else on the planet Earth.
Peeking through dawn, walking through dusk, wanting through it all. The liminal spaces to see, to hear, to know.
Liminal Spaces is a journey over the past year where we were exploring how to get sound in between the spaces that you normally hear sounds. Sound is normally right at the edge of your house, of your living room, of your office. That's where sound is. And what we wanted to do is create sound in the in-between spaces. What you're seeing around us right now is the Tesseract, which is a cage of 32 speakers. And then we've got speakers going out from there to the cube itself with roughly 140 speakers. And in this piece, we also have bone conduction headphones. And that's really nice for this piece because it allows you to hear directly all of the sounds. So you get both the intimacy of having headphones on, but also hearing unobstructed the sound in the rest of the space.
The piece Liminal Spaces takes forward an ongoing strand of research that both Ben and I have been kind of obsessed with for a very long time, and that is the creation of sound in a more sculptural way than how it's usually presented. When we're presented with electronic sound and electronic music, it's usually in stereo, and that kind of makes sense because we only have two ears. But what we've been very interested in is what we can create by using systems or arrays of loudspeakers, many arrays, to be able to project sound from around you and above you and below you. And what we're able to explore in a new way in this piece, Liminal Spaces, is the idea not just of being able to project sound to you in any direction, but also with different degrees of closeness. From there, the piece was a compositional journey, starting with field recordings that we made both at Ben's house and my own house of ambient outdoor sounds. So we were capturing things like birds, dogs, stream, an airplane, bumblebee, and lots of rain. And so all of a sudden we had these beautiful ambisonically recorded sounds. So we had a three-dimensional audio representation of the sound field that we had both experienced together, and that then became a sort of a personal sonic journey that was able to feed in to the piece itself. After having established reality in a way and recreated sound fields in a much more naturalistic way than you would ordinarily be able to hear them if you were listening in headphones or even if you were listening just in the cube, then we were able to expand out and go to more abstract representations of space. At the end, the payload takes over. We just move to a purely synthetic experience.
beyond the night. Death. Beware the dark calls.
The poem itself was really
To respond.
coincidentally or not coincidentally done in 3 stanzas, and because we ended up with 3 layers, and so the reading ended up being in those 3 layers, those 3 stanzas, but really just a poem about liminal spaces and about the stages of life and the journey one goes through in those liminal spaces within life, and the scariness and happiness that's associated with those different times in one's life. The piece has a very clear aesthetic mood to it, and it was interesting to see how adults reacted to that mood, as well as to young children reacting to that very particular contemplative way of being. Some people described it as meditative, which was, I thought, really nice to hear people say that. It's a very calm, meditative, contemplative view on life and on a journey, and I think the piece did that well.